What's going on, guys? It's David here, and today I would like to welcome you guys to another episode of This Week in CrossFit. And before we hop into today's episode, I want to know from you guys, what was your favorite workout from this year's CrossFit Open? And if you had not done so yet after you watch this video, please make sure to go back and check out earlier this week's video. We did a full review on the Beats X wireless headphones. They're super dope, super great headphones. Make sure you go check those out if you're looking for a set of headphones. Also, do me a solid, and if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure and hit that like button, and as well hit that subscribe button. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this week's biggest news. And obviously the biggest news piece of today is going to be the last open workout of 2018. And this year's last workout will be 11.6, which is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 thrusters and chest to bar pull-ups. Now, I know a lot of people were hoping that we would be able to get away with not doing thrusters in the open, but the fact of the matter is it was going to happen regardless. I'm super stoked on it. We were going to be doing some sort of overhead movement. It was either going to be thrusters or overhead squats. It was kind of a pick your poison, which I'm kind of glad that Dave Castro did this, because a lot of people over the last weeks were kind of complaining about the workouts, and I think it kind of shifted our focus into making it seem like we had the power in our hands to choose what was going to happen in the open, when in reality we didn't really have a choice in regards to what was going to happen in the open. What was the workout that you were hoping we would all pick for 18.5, 11.6, 13.5, or 14.2? Let me know in the comments below. And this past week, it looks like 18.4 got the best of us, as well as many high-level athletes. One in particular, Jacob Hepner, got pretty pissed off with the new standard for handstand push-up, which is half of your forearm plus your total overall height. And I can see how one would get upset in regards to how this workout played out. There's so many people that are signing up for the open, and they all have different proportions. So some people might get a leg up on other people, whereas some people just wouldn't be able to get the standards that were set. One Reddit poster was able to kind of investigate and see that CrossFit had actually moved the handstand push-up height for Stacy Tovar from the super high height that it originally was set at to a lower height, so that she could perform the handstand push-ups. I'm not sure if this was actually something that they did on purpose, if it was on accident, but it does kind of look a little fishy. And Jacob Hepner actually made some solid points in regards to the frustration that he felt. And you know, there's one side of me that definitely does agree with me, but then there's the other side of me that also realizes that the open is a testing lab, and much of the CrossFit Games is a testing lab. And Dave Castro is trying to figure out who is going to be the strongest, fittest, fastest human being, and that requires him to test these workouts. And nobody actually really knows. Dave Castro doesn't even actually know what the outcome of these workouts will be until people perform them. So yes, on one hand we can get upset, on the other hand it's kind of like, you know, you signed up for the open, this is what you're paying to be tested. So I think in this regards, this is exactly what we sign up for when we pay to register for the open. So let me know in the comments below how you feel about the open this year. Did you like the programming? Did you not like the programming? Did you think that Dave Castro was very irresponsible with the way that he programmed this year's open workouts? Let me know in the comments below, and let's move on to the next piece. Before you even do 18.5, I want you guys to go over to Fit Aid's YouTube channel and make sure you guys check out Sara Sigmundsdottir latest, I'm not sure how many part documentary, but it's a super dope documentary. And so far we have part 1, which kind of goes over last year's performance and how she broke her rib, and just the mental battle that she was going through with training and the physical pain. And it just really shed some insights in regards to her mentality as an athlete and how she goes into the CrossFit Open and the CrossFit Games and regionals each year. And it's super, super motivating, super, super dope. So make sure you guys go check that out, because I think it's really gonna get you fired up for doing 18.5, whether you have chest to bar pull-ups or not, whether you think thrusters suck or not. I think it's just definitely gonna fire you up, as well as the cinematography. The cinematography was on point. Jonathan Mayfield Media, as well as Preston Smith, they did a really good job. I know they shoot on like red cameras and stuff. I know this because I'm into cameras, I shoot and I film, I do photos, things like that, but it's very cinematic, very dope. You guys definitely need to check this video out. Also this week, it looks like we have some new sort of affordable, accessible healthcare coaching for functional fitness athletes. It's an interesting concept that was put together by the husband of Julie Fouché. And if you didn't know, last year, Julie Fouché decided to retire from the CrossFit Open or the CrossFit Games as a competitive athlete and focus more on her education and her career as being a medical professional. Her husband is a medical professional as well, and together with some other companies, they are working on this startup that's actually going to be providing useful guidance and coaching for athletes that compete in CrossFit to make sure that they're taken care of in regards to whatever injuries that they're going through, whatever medical help and medical advice that they need. They're going to be able to get that, or you will be able to get that through this company for the very low price of $75 a month. I don't know in regards to the value of this service, if it's worth actually checking the service out and paying for the service. You do have to sign up for a 12-month commitment, but I think in regards for the athlete who has sacrificed everything to be a competitive games athlete, I think this is a great service because you're not going to have the money or the resources to pay for, you know, extremely expensive healthcare bills and costs, and to be able to have somebody that you can reach out to and get medical advice and help in regards to competing and I think on one hand, it's definitely going to be a great service. I don't know if the value is going to be there and if a lot of people are going to be trying to get onto this platform, especially when you already have a doctor, you're already paying so much for your gym membership, and maybe if you're doing remote coaching, you're already paying so much for that. But maybe this is for you. What do you guys think? Is this a service that you guys would spend the money for? Would you spend $75 to have somebody that you can message and call and talk to who's a medical doctor? It's just going to be accessible for you. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Again, let me know your guys' thoughts below. I think, me personally, I don't know if I would spend the $75 for this, especially because I am not at that level of a competitive athlete where I would need a coach on my team to help make sure that I am in tip-top shape. But let me know down below. And as far as new drops this week, Rogue just released a couple new bars actually. Tia Claire Toomey has her own new Cerakote barbell. Matt Frazier has his own Cerakote barbell, as well as Thor Half Mountain has his own Cerakote barbell. These barbells look pretty cool actually. They're definitely interesting colorways. I definitely do like the approach that Rogue is taking in regards to having these cool, crazy colors. I know some other companies that are doing the same thing, but obviously we know that Rogue is gonna have a little bit better quality in regards to the equipment that they're producing. That is also a very arguable point that I just made, but I think in terms of quality, I think these bars are gonna be really great. I know Garage Gym Reviews, as well as Joel, did a very extensive, great review on these barbells. So if you guys wanna check that out, I'll leave a link to that below, as well as the link to purchase these barbells on the description of this video. And as far as other drops or other companies that drop new products this week, Strike Movement has also dropped 3 new pairs of shoes, which is essentially a new sort of fly knit interval. The interval's been around for a while. They've had a couple reiterations of the shoe, so they decided to drop what they call the knit version, but it's basically fly knit. They've also dropped the Kevlar pace trainers, so it's their pace model, which has also been around for a while, and they've added some Kevlar to it to make it a little bit more durable. And then they've also dropped the mesh chill pill, which I think is one of their more popular models. It's definitely a great looking shoe. I may end up picking up this shoe at some time, but this one in particular is almost like a teal aqua color with the mesh. It looks very dope. Their shoes all look very comfortable. I personally have never really ventured down the Strike Movement shoe crowd, just because their shoes don't really seem extremely durable. They just seem a lot more comfortable than all the other models that are out there, or all the other shoes that are out there. I would never really work out in this shoe. This would definitely be more of a shoe that I would just kind of walk around, chill in, use for work, or what have you. But let me know, are you guys Strike Movement fans? Are these shoes that you guys think look pretty cool, look pretty interesting? Are you planning on grabbing a pair? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Short, sweet, to the point, and I hope entertaining. And as always, guys, may your coffee be black and your barbells be heavy. This is David, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.